Some things cannot be stopped. And the 3D, 5D timeline split cannot be stopped. And not everything is going to make it. And in today's lesson, I'm going to explain to each and every one of you with real life examples why not everything is going to make it. This is a pen and paper episode today. It's a very powerful time period. I had a lot of real life evidence from yesterday. A lot of us experienced glitches that are happening, that are showing us, when we think of life as a frequency, we don't live in a physical world, we live within a band of frequencies. We're going to understand this lesson very deeply. And you might be getting this message. And what we're going to discuss today, people, things, and situations, people, places, and things are not all going to make it. And that is because of that vibrational frequency. There was a lot of real life evidence yesterday. This really is playing out right now. So as always, we like to do it in the now moment. So I appreciate everyone that is coming on to this live stream. As people are coming in, we're going to talk about how everything carries a vibrational signature, the nervous system in the now moment, how it's recalibrating. Facebook totally glitched yesterday. Did you see that? So that's something that we could all kind of point to and see these glitches that are happening. What I needed to do during this nervous system recalibration, my dinner with a friend that I had yesterday, don't go anywhere. Going back to the organic light was something that I discussed in a previous video that is going to come up in today's lesson. Emotions processing, so important, that's happening right now. Examples of why certain people, places, and things will not make it. Okay, not everything is going to make it. Momentum is real. Why God is going to maybe give a great shaking. Okay, a lot of you that have been on the channel know that momentum is real. And the emptiness to explosion. And a lot of traumas that are coming up, because even the traumas within our body, you might be getting this message, and you might have had a ton of trauma over the past few years. Well, that trauma cannot exist within your body. So hit 888 if you're here for abundance. I'm just pulling up a second device because once again, the live stream has glitched and I don't see the chat, so I have to have another device here. Everything is kind of glitching. The way that it's filming is glitching. There's so many things you might be experiencing glitches with your tech, and you could comment that down below as well. So appreciate everyone being here. And this is a big one today, baby. This really is a big one. You know, I love when we have firsthand experience, when we have real life evidence happening in the now moment. So let's get this very powerful video on the road. Please click the like button if you just joined us. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I take the pulse of society. I talk about the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. Yeah, you could be an everyday life man or woman. And an ascension is for all of us. And as we go through a spiritual awakening journey, as we're raising our frequency, things are going to get weird. Things are going to start changing. But that's why, Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything carries a vibrational signature. And absolutely, so right off the bat, maybe get out a pen and paper, take some notes. Absolutely everything carries a vibrational signature. The people, the places, the things are then going to influence yours. And what we're witnessing, so people, there's all different people that watch our channel because it connects to all backgrounds. So whether you know about the rapture, whether you know about the 3D, 5D, you could even take this part. I know a lot of people know about the 3D, 5D split and talk about 3D, 4D, 5D. And you might be getting this. You might be a bridge for other people. and you are constantly going on rescue missions. That's what this 4D, if you will. I'm just presenting differently. When I present because I sat alone with God and I really focused on it. I'm not just repeating things that people hear on the internet. Okay, so this might be totally new. Look at that, 144. What a divine number, right on cue. So you might be like myself, like my friend, like my divine feminines that are out there watching, and you might go on rescue missions. You might go on, missions to change the physical location. You might try to raise the frequency of another, and it drains you. And that's that constant bridge that we're going back and forth. So that's kind of like that explaining the 4D. We're like the rainbow bridge to Asgard. Okay, that's where the rainbow bridge to Asgard. And so if you are doing this, you know that things lower your frequency, and you there's only so much you could take of it because it drains you. Okay, so when you do this, the people, the places, the things, they never lift you up. It's always going to drain you. But some of you hear the term like higher dimensional beings come to speak to this person, or they have to lower their frequency in order to get to you. So they're doing that out of love. Hit the like button if this is resonating. So if you ever hear these stories, oh, this higher dimensional being, this archangel, this angel, this whatever it was, they actually had to lower their frequency, right? Sacrifice their energy in order to get down to a lower frequency to maybe deliver a message or to heal or to do something. Okay, and I know a lot of you, get this. Sarah writes truth in the chat. Okay, are you familiar with these things? So you, the person that's getting this message, and you are on the 5D timeline, and every once in a while, you might do things, all right, on your journey, but it is free will. Not everything will make it. In the past time, so we know that the energies have been very harsh in the past 48 hours. Your nervous system is recalibrating to the frequency of the timeline. Once again, we don't live in a physical world. We live in a band of frequencies. So your nervous system, if you're getting this and you feel, wow, I'm so tired. I was so tired. So yesterday, I was a rest day for me. I purposely did not go to the gym because I needed my whole nervous system to reset. And I felt that intuitively, and I share with balance and alignment on this channel. I'm all about my physical wellness. I go to the gym, I train hard, but now I know ascension comes first. I've shared this many times. Everyone, 1,000 people, write it in the comments. Ascension comes first. If you put your ascension before anything else, then you will successfully ascend. Not everyone's gonna make it. It is what it is. You got to take out the accountability mirror. You got to study. You got to understand frequencies. That's why you're here. Okay? And that's why you'll probably watch all the way to the end of this message. There are certain things that you have to, it's not a unicorn and rainbow. Okay? A lot of people go on the internet for spirituality. Everything's a unicorn and rainbow. Okay. It's not going to work out for you, kid. Okay? And comment down below if that's the truth. Please comment, because people need the truth. Okay? Michael gives the truth. Okay? So I had to not go to the gym yesterday to rest my nervous system. This concept might sound strange to people. You got to rest my nervous system is shot. Maybe this, like, people think, like, everyone assumes because they see your Uncle Mike on, ooh, you see me on the camera, right? And I'm pretty joyful, right? But I compartmentalize my day. I'm exhausted. Okay, like maybe this resonates with you, and you could hit an emoji in the chat if it resonates. Like I feel like, can you breathe for me? Would you like to walk? Oh, I have to walk. I have to do stuff, and I have to get up, and that's how, like, your whole body just wants to rest. You have to listen to it. So on my journey, even though I share about my physical wellness and my training, I purposely did not train yesterday. I rested. Yesterday was a different day. Okay, so you might be feeling that in the now moment. So your nervous system is calibrating to the new frequency or a timeline frequency. Yesterday, I had a dinner. I went out to dinner. I caught up with a friend, my friend Adam. Some of you know him from the channel. And, you know, this situation and the experience, all the experiences that we've had, it shows why. And please pay close attention to the message. You will have the answer. Not everything is going to make it. It can't. It can't. So, you know, we get in the car. We're going and we go out to eat. And it was raining, and it was, you know, kind of a dreary night. And you know, walking in the rain. And you know, talking to him, and like, you know, we're two cheese from Brooklyn, you know, and you know, we both pop in, and we're kind of restoring the area, giving it its energy, because sometimes you might resonate with this. You don't want to see your hometown fall in this split. Does that resonate with you? So you know, we're walking, and you know, it's funny. He's wearing this hat, and it reminded me of he wore the same similar hat that my grandfather wore. And this is what the spiritual war is like. It's not, you know, it's not like what we had in mind, but we're here, and we're like walking in the streets, and you know, and I saw our reflection walking in like a big window that it had like a mirror effect to it, and we're walking, and it just came over me. So you know, we went out. We went out to eat because that's what you do. You want to be social. You know, we had a good time. But the moral of the story is, you know, when you eat, and the food is good, but the feeling that you have, I'm so intuitive to these things because I've spent so much time alone. I've detoxed myself. When people are preparing your food, okay, and please comment down below, okay, if you've experienced this as well. Okay, so, you know, the food is not, you know, perfect when you go out to eat. That's why I honestly rarely go out to eat. And who is preparing your food, and what is the energy that they're dumping into your food that might be much lower than yours. So anyway, I didn't feel so great. I didn't feel so great afterwards. But like that alone, just like these certain things, like you can't do, like sometimes you might buckle down. I want to hang out with my friend. I want to do this. But you know, like it can't go on forever. It's not something that you could do. So eventually, like I'm just giving a real life example, that has to fall off your timeline. Maybe you can't go out to eat anymore. Not to say that in the future there will be places that are preparing healthy food. Let's get healthy again, people. Yeah, why don't we write that in the comments? Let's get healthy again, and you know, the food will be prepared the right way. Anyway, it was good, but the feeling that I had afterwards, I felt it like just totally bring me down. Okay, and listening to the stories, you know, we had long conversation, strange behaviors of people. Okay, so now I'm speaking to another person that's on this journey, and you know, when you're observing, when you're an awake and aware, when you're conscious, right? Do you have inner dialogue? Are you alert? My grandfather used to say, "Be alert, Mikey." Right? We're not robots. Right? We're not NPCs. We're alert. We're focused. And we're starting to see, and we're sharing stories of things that, you know, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense what are the behaviors of people, what can go on. And then in the restaurant, they had the TV on, and like he was like saying things, and then it would pop up on the TV. Look, there it is, right? Like he's very intuitive. But you know, what you're seeing maybe on the TV is not really what's going on. And that's why a lot of people are lost. They're lost in this modern society. In the modern society, they're concerned with ego. They're not taking control of their life. And again, we have to be, and we are. That's why some of us drop our frequency in order to heal people, places, and things. You're getting this. You are a very powerful soul. Hi, how are you? This ain't our first rodeo, kid. Yeah. No, so you're a powerful soul, and you heal people, places, and things in last-ditch efforts to raise the frequency so that it can remain. I teach with laser pinpoint accuracy, right? So that's what I feel like, him and I do. We don't do it as it just like kind of like two guys from Brooklyn kind of thing. I've watched the Divine Feminine. You might be the Divine Feminine. I've watched the Divine Feminine do this in action. Yeah. And all of a sudden oh, where are you going? I have to walk over here. I have to heal the earth. And I'm like, what are you crying for? Oh, I'm healing the earth. And the Divine Feminine's crying. I said, what? And I have no idea. So we all kind of do it in a different way. If you're the Divine Feminine and you've done stuff like that, comment that down below. We're all trying to heal places around the grid. So a lot of people are laughing in the chat because it's true. Okay, if you want the real stuff, please hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern. Right? The world is changing. So you might go to a place, you might and you might be restoring the grid. If you never see my video, the 144,000 restoring the grid, you should check it out. It's tremendous. So we go through these things because not everything will make it, and we do have love. When you have unconditional love, you will lower your frequency for a period of time for people, places, and things. Not so much the things, but like the example would be like, not a perfect example, but like I would go out to eat with my friend because I love him. So I know that it's going to lower my frequency going out to dinner, eating food I don't normally eat. And you might be like me, and people will take this, lens. You are very selective. You are very selective for who you're around, who's in your energy, right? Who's preparing your food? Is it being prepared with love, or is it just thrown out there? So these are all things that are coming up. Emotions processing right now, because a lot of the traumas that we have from the past are coming up. They can't come with us as we go to the 5D. Can't come with us. So traumas can't come with us, Things might pop up. You could get sad. The energy, especially when you wake up, maybe you're processing in your sleep, and you're realizing, maybe this person never loved you, and you have to come to terms with that. And you were being used, maybe, and it wasn't true love. And what is true love? And what is unconditional love? You weren't respected in the workplace, and how do I move forward in my integrity, in my energy? How am I being respected? How am I, moving forward with this? Or, everyone has a different situation. Maybe you are doing a better job. Maybe you were not doing the best thing in your work, and then you had an epiphany, but you were only doing it because you were told. This is how we conduct business here, right? I have a lot of friends that work in Manhattan, and they want to feed their family. They're working in Manhattan. The Wall Street lifestyle. Do you know about the Wall Street lifestyle? But this was the subconscious programs that they were put into, and then they had a spiritual awakening. And they said, I can't do this anymore. It's very scary for people. Okay, we've all had a story. I've shared my story. Okay, if you haven't seen it, you should watch my story. And we all in the past few years, we were raptured. We got off the timeline. You're starting to feel the two timelines. And when you feel the timelines, it is putting a pressure on your nervous system. Your nervous system might feel shot. I'll say, oh my God, my nervous system feels shot right now. So that's why not everything can make it. Everything can't go with you because it's not on your frequency anymore. It's hurting you. Hit the like button if this resonates. There's much more to come. Tremendous live stream today, right? No, there's a lot of stuff. So there's emotions that are processing. There are things that can't go with you anymore because so what are we doing? We are raising our vibrational frequency up to the vibrational frequency of truth, which is the most high. Authenticity. Just write the word authenticity in the chat. Write it in the comments. Authenticity here. That is our standard. Again, in this matrix, in this very dense reality, it's very difficult to hold that standard 24/7. Especially when you do care. You do care about the emotions of others, but not everyone has your best interest in mind. There are saboteurs, you know them? Woo! Saboteurs out there. There's people that might sabotage you, your health, and your work. You got to know this. And this is what spiritual warfare actually looks like. I did a full video on that, what spiritual warfare actually looks like. Okay? And a lot of people are seeing this, you know? More people even on the news are waking up to this. They're saying, you know what? They're just trying to, cause chaos for no reason. You might see it in your everyday life. It's an energy vibe. It's a vibrational frequency. That's all it is. That's all it is. What can't go with you? Okay, so there might be certain foods, right, that can't go with you anymore. You know your truth. If you're confused, you got it. Ready? Focus close. Your body is the tuning fork for telling you the truth. Your body will tell you the truth of the food. Listen to your body. A lot of people don't. Can you tell me the answer for me? You can't do that no more, son. You can't do it no more. Your body is the tuning fork for telling you the truth. So your body's going to tell you this food, good or not good. This person, good or not good. Maybe covert narcissist. Woo! Not the truth. You can't see it. You can't see it with the words. Listen to Dr. Bruce Lipton. Language was designed to hide feelings. You got to go with the vibes. You got to go with the feelings at this time. You have to, and that's where you take back control of your power. All animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. We've lost this. We've lost this. Let's get back to the basics. It's something that I share on this channel. When you get back to the basics, then and only then things start to get better. Okay? Please click the like button if you're just joining us. I'm so grateful for that. It helps others find this message. Helps to get the truth out. Momentum is real. And I've known this. So every time I make a decision like that, I know I stop my momentum. You know, I share about training in the gym. You build momentum. You're building your health. You want to keep stacking and stacking and stacking. So sometimes we mess up our own momentum, number one. Number two, there are saboteurs that are out there that will stop your momentum. It could be the growth of your work. Please hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time. And double check you're still subscribed. Wow. Yeah. Momentum is real. And it's just the way of the world. It toughens us up. There was a time period I shared. I didn't go not even a week. And this was over the course of a couple of years. Okay, where I could rest and relax and rest my nervous system. But it was needed for my journey to be the high commander. If you're going to go to high places, you're going to have to go through things that aren't so comfortable. And then finally, I was able to rest my nervous system. Watch the video, Nervous System Reset, if you're new to the channel. Okay? Momentum is real. And sometimes there will be narcissists. There will be people out there. Oh, you're building, right? Hi, how are you? You might be a creator, right? Are you a builder, right? And you're building, and you're building, and you're building. And then a little baby comes, oh, I'm going to knock your building over, right? That's the narcissist. That's the covert narcissist. Those are the saboteurs that are out there. And you're building, and you're building, and you're building. I've experienced this many times, okay? And you're building, and you're building, and you're building. Knock it over. I got to build and build the algorithm, build whatever, build the building, build something, whatever you're building. God is watching this. It can't go on anymore. So there's going to be a great shaking. And there is the point of no return. Reality, pay attention because I'm going to share the truth. Reality is going to click off at it will happen. And you're saying to yourself, well, how is this light warrior on the screen going to explain this to me? Don't go anywhere and focus on the message. There will be a turning off moment, like going up an octave. There is the 3D and the 5D right now, and we're all experiencing it right now. But there is going to be a moment where the frequency is no more, and then something massive is going to happen in the lens of the reality. If you're just looking at frequencies, it's simple. Well, what's a real life example, Mr. D? Well, again, if you're driving in a car and you're picking up on two stations, eventually, because we as a society, pay attention, we are moving forward. Not everyone wants to go with us, that's fine. But we are moving forward, okay? So eventually that car, if you are driving forward and you're picking up the next station, you are going to reach a point where you now only pick up the new station and you have now lost all of the old station. You got two radio stations and there's a lot of static right now and you're getting a headache right now and you're getting confused and it's better one day, it's getting worse the next day. Now it's better the next day. Are you experiencing this? You're picking up the 3D, you're picking up the 5D, we're moving forward. Eventually that 3D is gone forever. That frequency is gone for now. Do we know when that will exactly happen? No, but this is how frequency, how you pick it up. And using the example of a radio in the car as you drive. Again, I know I try to use examples that everyone could relate to. Maybe you've never drove far and you have the radio antenna and you're picking up one frequency and then you're picking up the next frequency. Well, you keep driving forward. Eventually, there is only one. And then eventually, way in the future, maybe we'll pick up another one, right? But I'm just explaining this to you. So then if you want that old station, you are going to have to stop. You're going to have to get it. We're going to have to turn this vehicle around. No, but we aren't. There will be people, I got to hear the old station. I got to hear the frequencies of fear, guilt, and shame. Ooh, right? And they go, and they're going the other way. You're going the wrong way. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Yeah, we're going to love. We're going to love and authenticity. That's the top states of consciousness. Everyone, write them down right now. Jesus is King loves that one. You write it down. Love and authenticity. Here we come. Love and authenticity. That's the frequencies that we're picking up. And please remember, there are people, places, and things that can lower your frequency. So now you have to make a conscious decision. Not everything is going to make it. It can't exist anymore. Years ago, when I started this ascension journey and I started learning, I listened to a woman on YouTube, and she said that synthetic things will disappear, okay? And again, it doesn't mean it's going to go poof in the air. However, there are things that have rapidly disappeared, right? Please hit the like button. I'll give you an Uncle Mike real life story. This was going back a few years ago, and I had these headphones that were Bluetooth wireless. I actually had two pairs of them, right? I got one, and then I was gifted another one, so I had two of them. And I said, oh, look at these great headphones, you know? And I'm very, I know where I either put something one place or another place. I have, you know, that's how I operate. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it there. one headphone I know disappeared. I said, I can't believe I lost them. So I said, it's all right. I have another one. Within a week, the other one disappeared. I don't know where it went. I have no clue. And they disappeared. And I went back to the old school wired in headphones. Okay, because that frequency in the Bluetooth in the brain probably isn't good for me. So it just vanished from the play. Have you ever had something totally vanish from you? Let us know in the comments. Maybe that has happened for you and things have vanished. So how does this actually play out? On my journey, things have vanished from my refrigerator. I can't have it anymore. Okay, these synthetic things I can't have in the refrigerator anymore. I've shared years ago in the summertime, I would have like a little treat. They would have this sale on diet soda. I would say, just get it, once in a while, just in the summer because it's hot. And eventually the chemicals in that diet soda, ooh, I couldn't even taste it. And in that 1 year when it happened, I just gave the, I got whatever, 4 of them they had, and I started drinking it and I gave the other ones away. I couldn't even drink it anymore. And now it's vanished off my timeline. So that's a real life example. Doesn't mean it literally vanishes, though sometimes they do vanish. Things, you know about the Mandela effect? Weird things are happening. Yeah, baby. So that's a real life example. Comment down below, maybe your diet has changed or maybe things have literally vanished out of thin air. Please click the like button. If you just joined us, we'll hit another milestone. I'm so grateful for that. This is an authentic channel and community, so all your support, whether you like, click subscribe, that's what's getting this out here. Against all odds, we're doing it, kid. We're doing it against all odds, and that's what you're going to have. The will beats the skill. So there will be a moment, there will be that going up an octave moment. We don't know how it's going to all we could do is kind of have this in our mind. So when it does happen, we're not like, what the is going on? Right? Because weird things are happening. And so there could be things you're already experiencing. The Mandela effect itself is really freaking people out. Okay? You will have to move forward. You have to hold the frequency. You have to do whatever you can. And I'm just like all of you. There's nothing special. I'm blessed by God to have this position where I am, but I can't remember the last time I was actually happy. So you're going to have to find ways. You might be dealing with depression. What is depression? It's deep rest because you are a soul. Some people don't believe in souls and stuff, and that's okay. But what's really going on is you are a soul. And you are an energy that operates the body. And you require deep rest because your soul is saying there's something not right on this timeline. Listen to the message. There is something not right on this timeline. Because your soul knows the truth. And then you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. A lot of people feel this way. A lot of people feel that. So what you need to, that's why you have to be strong. This is spiritual warfare. This is the true spiritual warfare that's going on. But the 3D, eventually, the truth remains. The only thing, it's just time. Biblically, the devil will try to wear out the saints. Does that sound familiar to you? You might be feeling worn out. And that's why we have to stick together. I saw my friend, sometimes you might say to yourself, I feel like there's no one else that's like me. So I got to see my friend, you light up like, he tells me the same thing. I don't, and we don't have many people that are like us. I could go to the gym. It's very rare, the people that, and then there's a lot that are on a different frequency. I've shared this before. You're just early to the party. Ain't nothing but a party, kid. No, it ain't nothing but a party. But we're just early. If you got to the party early, there's really not much going on. It's not so much fun, right? But what are we doing? We're helping set up. We're helping set up. This is the best way that I could explain this to everyone. So I appreciate everyone. Please comment down below if you are experiencing any of these things as well. There is an emptiness before the explosion. I'm about to explode. How many people does that resonate with? Do you feel you could get the Krakatoas in the chat right now? That's the big volcano that's going to blow. How many people feel like, oh, I'm about to explode? Okay. And there is always, pay attention, there is always an emptiness prior to the explosion. Why is that, Uncle Mike? God is going to clear it. So you now have a clean slate. Then, and only then, when the slate is clean, you will explode. And now you could paint your beautiful picture. Maybe you have a blank, like a blank canvas. Is there stuff all over the, I want to paint this, but there's this stuff on the canvas and I can't really get my picture on the canvas with all this stuff. That's why not everything is going to make it. And I hope that I clearly articulated why not everything is going to make it. It's not a message of fear, because some people, they will go to fear. It's just a message of truth. Not everything's going to make it. Everything is what it is. And everyone makes their decisions. And having a conversation, with my friend that I know for many years, and we know people that we knew for many years, and now talking to someone else and seeing how, we have two people and we're not really around. I haven't seen them in a very long time in person. It's like we come back together, we're collaborating, and we see, both of us, people that have moved up. I say, wow, you believe that guy? Wow. Isn't that great? And then there's people that are, it is what it is. There's two frequencies, there's two timelines. We all have to make a free will decision. And again, you might be on a daily basis making decisions of sacrifice because you have love. You might love someone. You might love your hometown. You might love a location. And I've seen this. I've seen this through other people. And we all have our own way of expressing these things. So if it's divine masculine walking around the city, and it's like, oh, like sometimes we're like either getting it, you actually get confused. There's so many, he's like, oh, where are we, like, there's so, because we all feel it. And you might be pulling out anger. And then if you are the divine feminine, you might be going over there, oh, I got to walk to this area. Oh, and she's crying, right? And I say, what's going on? But I'm healing the earth. Oh. This is what goes on if you're new to this. Okay, these are the things you have to look for when you identify the real ones. And then there's, then there's still girls worried about their nails. I just saw a beautiful post by Divine Feminine on Facebook. There's fake spiritual women out there that are concerned with nails and hair and trying to parasite off of men. And then she posted, then there's women that know how to build, know how to hunt, know how to do all these things. And she was right. And that woman was out in nature and getting in tune with nature. Okay, take the high heels off. Put the feet, ladies, take back your power, Divine Feminine. Okay, your divine masculine's here to raise you up. Okay, if men try to gaslight you, oh, you gotta wear the high heels right now. Put the heel on the floor. Get your feet on the floor, women. I'll pick up the women. Men, stop being emasculated by dark feminine women. I'm here to pick everyone up. Everyone will always, you'll know them by their fruits. All right. I'm very strong in what I do. Please hit the like button if this resonates with you, whether you're a man or a woman. What was my job when I sat alone on the beach with God? He said, you got to restore balance. You got to restore alignment. And there's men, the feminine and masculine energies. They're way out of whack right now. So you have to take back your power. You have to stay focused on what you are accomplishing in a now moment. Okay? Absolutely, Lori. And I told Lori, I love you, Lori. And a lot of these women, when they I always think they look better without the makeup. I don't get it. Okay? And what we're doing is just trying to improve. And that's why if you're the divine feminine, I shared, I need the soul sisters in the violet flame, because the catty women, ooh, they get so triggered, right? So we have the divine feminine to hash it down. But then, you're not, you got to have the clean skin. You put the makeup on. I just recently saw an interview with Pamela Anderson. Maybe you remember Pamela Anderson from back in the day, right? She went through a spiritual awakening, and she goes out and she said, I just moisturize my face, and she's very strong on not wearing makeup anymore. So maybe that resonates with people as well. So let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to the organics. Okay, because I'm telling you, this is where we're headed. The synthetic stuff ain't going with us, whether it's food, whether it's makeup on the face, whether it's not going with us. And again, there are things hi, I'm speaking to you, the person that's listening all the way to the end of this message. It is your free will. You do what you want. And you have to make a decision. I make a decision every day. I decide, okay, if I'm going to pick this person up, I have to sacrifice my frequency for a period of time. It is very difficult at this time, because once you're on the 5D, it doesn't pick, the other person doesn't pick you up. You have to lower your frequency, as I shared earlier. And some people know the stories of these higher dimensional beings that have to lower their frequency in order to come down to you, right? For example, so as we walk this earth, right? Let's look, just using that as an example, you have to lower your frequency for that area or for that person. And if they don't want to raise their frequency, toodaloo, right? That's what's going, and that's just the authentic 3D to 5D timeline split that's happening now. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that I presented this very authentically. Are you experiencing weird glitches in technology as well? Please comment that down below. I love each and every one of you. I am so grateful for the support of the channel. Clicking the like button, click the subscribe button. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. We have Patreon. You could join Patreon. We have a brand new 2.5-hour video on Patreon, and we have a lot of action on Facebook right now. You could hit up Facebook, and it's a great community there as well. We have TikTok. Tremendous things. And I believe later today, please make sure you're subscribed to YouTube. Oh, the gift that keeps on giving is going to be dispersed later today on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you are subscribed and click the notification bell and select all, so that your phone gives you a notification. And just know that I am on, there is a daily video. Hi. There's a lot of weird things going on, the glitcheroonies, right? Just know, if you resonated with this, there will be a daily video every day. So look for this. Type in, ready? Type in Our Everyday Lives into the YouTube search and click enter, and then select a video. And that's also going to help wake up the algorithms and fix the problems that are going on. So everyone, also do that today. Click in Our Everyday Lives into YouTube. I think someone just, see, it's not even there. I appreciate whoever sent that. Oh, wait, here we go. Everything's glitching. Double D, I appreciate that, Double D. Thank you so much for the support. I love Double D. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that very much. I love each and every one of you. And if you want an authentic community with everyday life people, we have a good time. We're not so serious about let's be so ultra serious. No, we're not so ultra serious about the ascension journey. If you love jokes, if you love your consciousness expanded, please subscribe to this channel. So I love each and every one of you. There was one more thing I needed to do before I get off. What is that? Oh, yes. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Bye for now.